And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. Here's Murray. Looking for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
Murray now. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that
really
one.
good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Now a first down throw. McNabb trying to lay one up deep. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Operating from the gun. Murray. He'll get this one off to Sanders. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Brown, his first catch. It's a first down. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. This is first and goal from about the 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Odell Beckham from 8 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Peterson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Peterson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now McNabb. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On 1st and 10, McNabb. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And then he goes with a juke. And now running right through it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Flex round. Flex round. Switch.
Now Peterson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
Flex round. Flex round.
They go play action here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Hopkins' kick is good. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Ohio.
On first down, Murray. He sets to fire deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Out to the left here to Reed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you? I know the defenders are getting up off the ground, heaving a sigh of relief. They just held Barry Sanders to a -yard run. But Barry holds the NFL record for most carries for negative yardage. The all-time leader, 1,000.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown.